Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Hunter again with the Build Room. I have Kenny sitting across from me, and as you can see, Evan and I are very cozy over here. And we have some new doors in our podcast room. I spent a total of like $30 on this project to put doors up because I stole most of these products from around the shop, including those doors,
Mm-hmm.
and repurpose them.
Yeah. Spent a lot of time though.
It was a little bit of time, and then I painted some stuff, but before we just had some curtains up, and that doesn't really block any sound, and so we're trying to make this nice and condensed in here, and make it even more cozy than it already is.
Mm-hmm.
But I was gonna paint the doors, but I feel like the wood adds a nice touch. It looks like an older wood though, so I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I like it. It's yeah.
It's good.
It would have been too much black. If
Too
you
much black?
Did all the doors black?
Yeah.
Gives
feel
a
like-
good.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
was just gonna say it gives a good accent.
I feel like my wife would want these doors in the house that we're helping to remodel. I feel like she would want to sand them and then like just leave them
They're not bad.
natural color.
They're nice doors.
Yeah, they're cool.
I think somebody stole them out of a church somewhere and then put them in here.
They probably did.
So, anyways, they're getting put to good use now. Aside from that, how's your week been, Kenny? Last full week? You weren't on the podcast last week. It was just Evan and I.
No, I was not. Did not have time. Busy with project at work. But yeah,
What was the
No.
project?
doing a full satin wrap on a Mustang Mach-E. It's fun. It is a lot of fun. It's just a long process, especially when you're doing it by yourself. And then just like other, like full PPF shops, they have, probably 3 or 4 guys will have their hands on a vehicle before it's done, whether it's prepping or cleaning or getting all the material cut out, weeded out, actually applying it, touching up the edges and stuff. But for our shop, it's like we don't do that many PPF jobs, so it's a little,
Sure.
Just Kenny.
it's kind of just me, yeah. But it is fun. It's cool to see like a project go from start to finish, and you get to see every part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, takes a lot of time, but
It was like,
looks
what,
good.
a week or so?
I think technically, yeah, full, like, because I was in here over the weekend working on it. But yeah, it was like Tuesday to Wednesday. So yeah, no, I thought it looked pretty cool, pretty good. Never worked on a Mach-E before. I'm not a fan of electric vehicles, but I thought it was cool. It's a green color.
was cool.
New videos up on Instagram. So
Yeah, Kenny just put
Go
a
look at it.
video of his process up on Instagram. Jose was in here because he tinted the windows on it, and he likes the car. He said that he said that would be a car that he would want to buy.
Really?
So I told him,
you
buy-
get older ones for not that much money.
Yeah.
If you're looking.
Yeah.
And get some of the first models for like less than $20,000 right now.
Yeah.
So
he liked it. I told him to buy it for his girlfriend, and he said probably not.
Huh.
So, but it's a cool color. I like the what was it, eruption green or something like that.
Jared would know. He had to.
I think that's what it was.
There was like a rock chip or two we had to touch up on it, but which is crazy because the car had like 400 miles on it.
Yeah,
Maybe. But
that is wild.
yeah.
Yeah, the guy.
I liked the satin though. The satin looked sick.
Yeah, the guy. He's a local guy, but he said he bought it for his wife, and she didn't love the color, and so he wanted to do a satin PPF and see if she liked better.
Have you heard if she did like it?
He hasn't said anything yet, but it was I think if anything, it's different than anything else. So like,
Oh yeah.
it was, and that color's kind of cool because it changes in different lights.
Yeah.
So, what's the hardest part about doing a full PPF like that? Is it doing it by yourself, or is it just like the fact that it's a long process, or what's the hardest part of the process?
Yeah, probably just the length of time and just yeah, probably that. Just like for a week, you know, like you're working on that car and that's it. So it's more mentally tiring, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I sound like a baby, I guess. Like, oh, poor you. But no, it is fun. It's just like you feel like you're making progress, and then you look up, you're like, oh wow, I still have like 7 panels to do.
Yeah.
It just feels like it's not gonna end. And then like when you get to you feel like you're getting close to the end, you're like actually getting close. You're like, oh, there's still like 6 small things I still have to do on it. But
Yeah.
no, it's good. It's yeah. I'm a fairly detail oriented person, and you have to be fairly detail oriented, I feel like, to do PPF.
Yep.
But then when stuff goes wrong or like something doesn't look exactly right, it bothers you to no end. But
yeah. And most people, they may not know, but so the way that we do PPF and tint, a lot of times is we'll plot it with our giant plotter. So like the computer cuts it out and cuts the patterns out perfectly. But with this being like it was essentially a color change.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't necessarily leave gaps and stuff anywhere. Whereas like with a typical PPF, paint protection film, you can leave gaps and stuff, right, and it's not as noticeable because you're not changing the finish or the color of it.
Yeah.
So with this one, where it's changing the color, you couldn't run it through the plotter because of that. No. And so you call
everything
it bulking.
was hand cut, yeah, hand cut, or you bulk it, yeah. So you get the general shape, but you want to have enough excess so you can tuck and wrap the edges, which is what you want to do for a lot of stuff in general with PPF. But for like you said, since it's basically a full color change, you can't really just plot it out. Yeah. Like you could, but I feel like you're more likely to mar and ruin the film because of how much you have to stretch some of it. And yeah, that's a big part of PPF is getting the right stretch on stuff. Because if not, you're going to have fingers and it's going to lift and it's not going to look good. It's not going to lay down. And yeah, it just keeps going. But anyway.
You feel like you've gotten lots better at PPF since you started doing it?
Oh yeah,
almost 2 years ago.
When this is hilarious. I look back on it. I don't know if I've told you this. When I did my training in San Antonio, the last thing they have you do is you had to do a full bumper, and that whole time, there's 2 solutions you use. You use slip solution and tack solution. You use tack solution sparingly. You're just using that basically on edges or like to get something to stick if it's not really sticking that well because of a recess or something like that. Well, that whole time I was basically using tack solution like slip solution, and I was like covering the whole piece almost.
Excuse Evan. You do this every time.
I know.
You good?
Because I try and drink quietly,
but
and it doesn't work.
No, I was doing that, and if you install PPF, you can. If you're listening to this, not that there's anybody that does, but if you're an installer, you're like, yeah, that's the dumbest thing you could do because you're asking to just mar the film by doing it that way, and you're gonna have a bunch of bubbles
by using the slip solution.
Yeah, by using the tack solution as so. Like I look back, I'm surprised I even passed you. The fact that I made it through training without failing, because I'm not gonna blame my instructor. I don't even remember the guy's name, but I think I still have his phone number.
Yeah.
But
call him up right now.
I would be like, dude, I didn't understand what you were saying because that whole time. But now it's like, yeah. But I would definitely say I've gotten better. I'm still not like
sure.
I think I'm good enough to like where we can charge customers for it. But there's other people that have been doing this for. Gosh, PPF's been around since what, like the early 2000s?
Yeah, I mean it hasn't. I don't feel like it's really taken off until like probably 10 years ago.
Yeah,
more so. But I mean, too, like you said, we're not doing it every day. Right. Where normally PPF installers, they're doing it every day.
Yeah,
and that's all they do.
That's the way you get better at it too. It's like anything. Yeah. The more you do it, the better you get. I will say that spray PPF, a lot of people like that.
Yeah,
we're starting to get into that. If you want it, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah,
because installers agree. It's a lot easier to use on. Especially like grill pieces and stuff like that. But
yeah, we have a couple pieces I think we're gonna do once he brings it back. Just some pieces like I would say you can't PPF the pieces that we didn't PPF. It's just that you probably don't want to because they'll fail over time just because you're going to have to seam it. And
the finished product would look 10 times better using spray on PPF.
Mhm.
And like the one guy, there's this guy, I forget what his name is, but I think his company is Shield by Design. It's in Texas. But he's a big like PPF influencer. He runs a big shop down there, and he's done like stress tests and stuff on it. He's like, it's a good product. It works. And over time, it will just look better.
Yeah.
Than on like some stuff. It's not going to take over traditional PPF.
Yeah.
But it will help shops to make more money and to keep customers happy, which is the end goal. So,
yeah, I think we're going to, like I said, test it out a little bit more here soon, but I think it'll be, plus it's a little bit cheaper, takes less time on some of that stuff rather than you spending, an hour on a mirror cap or something like that. It takes 15, 20 minutes to spray it. And you're not going to have to worry about edges lifting, all that sort of stuff. So, hopefully we're going to, like I said, do a couple pieces on that when he brings back for that. But anyways, that was a fun project. Long week for you, but it's
a good time.
It was a good project. Evan, you haven't said anything. How was your week?
It was good. I've been very busy, but had lots of headlights, lots of packaging and shipping stuff out. It's been happening.
So if you don't like the way your package arrives, you can direct your complaints directly to Evan.
Yeah, that's probably my fault. To be honest, there are a few times where I'm like, this box is way too small. And Hunter's like, nah, it's fine, just ship it. But that rarely happens. We do a pretty good job, I feel like.
One of the best ways that we save money is by reusing shipping materials and products. Because if we don't, then we would be spending. Shipping material is expensive. Not even just paying for the shipping itself. I mean, we probably spend some months. We probably spend, $1,000, $2,000 in shipping, depending on how much we're shipping out. So, like, not only are you spending that for shipping, but you're paying for the wrapping materials and all that. So we try to reuse as much as that we can, just because all that matters is it gets there safely. If it looks weird,
it doesn't have to look pretty. It's just got to be safe.
And we have some people send us stuff in wildest packing formations, and as long as it gets to us fine, it's. I think one of the there's been quite a few interesting things that people have used to ship things to us. Lots of people have used like blankets and towels, which is fine. Just kind of.
One guy had like a whole box full of like hand towels,
like microfiber towels,
microfiber towels.
Yeah,
and there's like 25 in there.
Yep. So yeah, we have people send lots of interesting stuff. Sometimes we've had people send like grocery bags, and that's what they use to pack it.
It's better that though than like the people that wrap it in like basically plastic wrap.
Yeah.
And then it comes broken.
Yeah.
And then we have to replace it.
Yeah.
They have to order something new.
It'd be so nice to have I can't reach it.
No, it's fine.
It would be so nice to have the spray foam stuff, just for like, it's so much easier. But then again, that's probably super expensive as well.
Like the
packaged air or whatever.
The Instapack.
Yeah.
Where you put the product in the box and then it just instantly fills the foam. Yeah. This stuff's just expensive, unfortunately. But yeah, it would be quite nice.
Yeah.
Anyways, people, as long as your stuff arrives to us safely, we don't care what you send it in. Just not anything like super weird, I guess.
Well, we've had a few that have come very broken.
Yes.
And they're just a pain to repair.
Yeah. Or people sometimes send absolutely no packing material and they literally just put lights in a box.
Yeah.
And they get here fine. But we package it as best we can and ship it, and it somehow arrives with a broken tab. So shipping companies are our nemesis sometimes.
Just chucking boxes.
We've made good friends with our delivery drivers though.
Have.
for the most part.
There's a few.
Anything else you've been working on the TikTok?
Oh yeah. So I'm the only one that, I guess, of the four of us that has TikTok and kind of watches it. I mean, I don't post anything, but just the fact that I have it means that Hunter made me the TikTok person. So I signed back into our Precision account, and I think the last post was like,
You remember the password for that?
Surprisingly.
No, I didn't have to remember the password. It just like sent you. You know how sometimes it sends you like
confirmation.
a confirmation number, and you can
let
just
you log back in that way.
So,
but I think the last post was like 2019 or something like that. So anyway,
it was a while.
We brought it
Been a
back,
while.
and I'm just basically transferring videos from Instagram over to TikTok.
Yep.
And it's working fine, I guess.
Yep.
It'll hopefully bring us some business.
I mean, it will. I feel like a large part of our demographic, like our clientele, they use Instagram for sure. Like that's a big one. But I feel like TikTok's another, like the other big one for truck stuff and truck people.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I don't use, like I have TikTok on my phone, but I don't use it. So I would never post anything. Also, I'll typically only post stuff on Instagram. And if I do that, then I probably won't put anything on TikTok because of that. Also, Instagram's nice because since it's the same company as Facebook, obviously, when you post something to Instagram, it directly goes to Facebook. So like you're covering that base at the same time. And so we have good presence on Facebook and TikTok, Instagram. Like I think we're just under 20,000 on Instagram, and then Facebook is, I think it's like 11,000, which is kind of surprising. There's like hardly any engagement on Facebook with people. They might see the picture, but there's never like any likes or comments or anything like
I
that.
feel like old people are the only people that like stuff on Facebook anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, algorithms just work weird too, and I feel like the best way sometimes to get people to see stuff is through stories on Instagram, in my opinion, because people can scroll and stuff like that, but the likelihood that they follow you and they see a post that you made is not super likely. So if you put it on your story, then people will see it from that, or they might see it from a from like the For You page or search page or something like that. Yeah, we're at over a little over 10,000 followers on Facebook. So
I told Kenny this morning, but TikTok, when I was posting the video this morning, I posted it and it said get 26K instant views for $26. So I don't know how that works, if it just bumps your numbers up or if it actually shows people.
I don't know. Because you know how people can like pay for followers and pay for views and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they're fake. They just it's like I feel like it's just for like it may bump it and other people see it, but I also feel like sometimes
might, like if you're it might put you in like the trending category.
Yeah. Though. Or like people will look at it and be like, oh my gosh, they have so many views and stuff, they're even though it's really like bots.
Fake stuff. I wonder how many influencers do though.
Probably a lot.
Probably all of them.
For sure. So anyways, well, fun stuff. If you have TikTok, go follow our TikTok and give a like for Evan and say
just like them all, you know?
Just like them all.
We won't think you're weird. You're just supporting the business.
Yep. Well, cool. That's kind of what's happening around the shop. Here's what we decided about Jared. He sucks at podcasting. No, I'm just kidding.
We booted him.
No, he's I said that I think the reason Jared liked to be on the podcast is because he has FOMO. So he's
possible.
like, oh, they're doing a podcast, I want to be on it, but he doesn't necessarily care to actually say a lot of things on.
We'll come back on during football season.
He probably will, or when if the Royals start winning games.
Yeah, if they suck, he won't. But
baseball season starts May 1st, April 1st.
I think it's April or it's end of March. It might be end of March.
Yeah,
I know the first preseason game, at least for the Padres, is like end of February.
it's very soon.
February 20th.
Pitchers and catchers report, I think, like now.
Yeah.
When is
Whatever.
the World Baseball thing?
That's March.
March.
Yeah, that's like
I
right
think it's
before the
earlier March.
season.
Yeah.
I think it's here in the U.S.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's almost freaking February, which is crazy. I feel like it's crazy.
Wild. It is wild.
Well, I feel like it's
Pretty
wild.
nuts.
I'm ready for September.
Feels like Christmas wasn't that long ago. I'm ready for September this year. Not yet, but I'm gonna be.
A little archery hunting.
That's
I need
yeah.
a raise to go buy a bow.
Yep.
It's a ways down the road.
Yep.
On another note, quick update on our rec league basketball team.
Oh yeah, we're
Okay.
cooking, bro.
We're 3-0. Okay, we've won the first 3 games. The first game, because we didn't talk about it really at all since we had our first game. First game we won pretty easily.
Yeah.
We shot horribly. I think
won by like
we only
10 or 15.
Yeah, we only scored like 40-some points.
Yeah.
And the other team, they were older dudes. They were bigger though, so that was kind of not
feel like
frustrating,
they
but it was a
were-
little bit harder.
Yeah, the most physical.
Yeah, it was definitely the most physical.
We are a
game, like-
younger team compared to a lot
Yes,
of the teams out
yes.
there.
Yeah. The team we played last week, they were younger. I think most of them were probably younger than us, or at least similar age. We beat them pretty easily. They weren't that great. Evan missed that game.
I did.
And that was a game he was at the Maple Leafs game for. But and then this week, that was Tuesday, that we played. It was probably our toughest game, just because it was close pretty much the entire time. We again did not shoot great. I don't think. Eric shot pretty well.
Yeah, Eric was 3
Eric
for 4.
had like 15, probably.
Yeah.
But other than that, like
At least.
the rest of us were okay. Colin had some
Colin played good.
solid finishes and stuff like that. But the other team shot quite well for what they were.
It's mainly like 2 guys.
Yeah.
One guy hit like every crazy like turnaround jump
Yes.
shot that
He
he,
would just
took,
Yeah, jumped
especially in the
so
first
high.
half. Yeah, he had some crazy elevation. The
Yeah.
other dude just hit like his first 2 or 3 threes.
Yeah.
And then he missed everything else. But
yeah. But anyways, we won that way too. So, and that team was 2-0. So we're one of the only teams, as far as I know, that are 3-0 in our little league. So we'll see what happens. I think this game we have next week is the team's solid. They're not bad, I don't think.
That's on Monday night.
Yeah, Monday. So, anyways, it's been good though. It's been fun.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Right.
Fun.
I bruised my hip this week.
Did you?
Yeah. And
Falling?
that one that I had.
Oh yeah.
I felt bad though too, because there was that old guy that came in.
Play.
He came in for that like one play, and I don't know what happened but I think I hit him somehow. Like I might have kicked him or something. And I just remember he was limping or something afterwards, and he went right back to the bench. And he didn't play for the rest
I
of the game.
saw him at the end, like when we were all shaking hands. I was like, did he play at all? He was an older guy.
There's another older guy that didn't play at all either.
Okay, that might have been him.
There were 2 of them, I think.
I was gonna say, I
They're
think
probably
I think they were the
bench players.
dads.
Yeah, they were just like the in case guys.
Get in when they're up 20 type guys.
Yeah. Ours is kind of hard to manage because we have 8 guys that are all can play. And so, and there's like a weird thing of like, you want to make sure everybody gets some play time. But sometimes some groups play a little bit better together than others. And somebody, is shooting better than somebody else. But you also want to make sure that everybody has play time as well. So,
I feel like we do a pretty good job of that.
yeah. No, it's been, yeah.
Nobody
times.
gets like butt hurt.
Yeah,
on
no,
anything,
I
I
don't
feel
think-
like it's just
no.
like, yeah, I'll take us up.
Yeah, no, it's not. So, anyways, it'll be fun. We'll see what happens on Monday. But as far as what's been so far, it's been some solid games.
Yep.
So, Kenny, how's your life been since being bald? People need an update on your baldness.
It's good. Yeah. No, I've been saying it for several months now. I've been threatening that I was going to shave my head. And I think it was like a couple months ago I said I was going to do it like New Year's. So yeah, January 1st, woke up and said enough was enough.
Yep.
Shaved my head.
I walked into church the Sunday after he did it, and we're sitting there, and it's my mic is not sturdy. We're sitting there, and in the middle of the church service, like the pastor's preaching and everything, and Kenny's sitting like 3 rows in front of me, and he has his 2 little, are they nephew or nieces?
Yeah.
2 little nieces, and one of them walks over and looks at Kenny, and then they just rub his head, and then they walk back and sit down, and then the other one walks up, rubs his head, and then walks back, sits down. It's funny.
They one of them said that my head felt slimy.
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 It
Huh.
wasn't slimy. I just had baby lotion on my head.
Oh,
Nice.
So
Nice.
gotta keep it moisturized.
yeah. In the summer, bro, when it burns.
Yeah, you gotta wear
That's
I'm
my
hats.
drive.
I'm gonna have to get some lotion with some SPF 30 or something.
You
in
gotta
it.
get one of those rice farmer hats.
Maybe.
All right. We had a quick visit from my family, and Beck. We tried to get Beck to be on the podcast, but he did not want to be on it. So, Evan moved seats for nothing.
Yep.
I
like
but
it over here,
anyways.
though.
Anyways,
It's nice over here.
It's good. It's a good sign.
my wife was showing us our ultrasound pictures because she could technically have a baby any day. Hopefully not any day. Hopefully it's a couple more weeks. But anyways, she's pretty positive it's a boy because it looks from the old ultrasound pictures it's a boy, and he's like 7 pounds right now already. So
Nice.
yeah. So anyways, quick visit from them, and Beck didn't have anything to say. So
He tried it. He got in the chair a couple times.
yeah. Anyways, we were talking about your baldness,
Mhm.
and that's going well.
What do you guys think?
Well, I think it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
it
it's
looks good.
it's good that you have a beard.
Yes.
But then I think if you like maybe lined your beard and stuff like that, it'd be solid.
Yeah. I've been looking for ways to style it, but like I don't have the thickest beard in the world. It's a little patchy, but
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
You get a solid. There was a we had a customer come in. You remember him? He was the one that drove the semi to pick up a set of lights.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see his beard?
Uh-uh.
His was like perfectly. Like, you ever seen a dude that just has a perfectly groomed beard
Mhm.
where it's like straight and
Yep.
it looked like it's perfectly lined and everything?
I feel like when like barbers do like hard lines though on white guys, I feel like it's
Yeah,
a little excessive.
yeah.
Can you?
His was very nice though, and it was like, anyways. But it takes a certain thickness and like a certain
does.
shape to do
does.
that. So anyways, looks good though, and is it less maintenance or more maintenance? Like,
Oh, it's more.
just because you have
Yeah, because I shave it probably every 2 days. If you get past 2 days, it becomes more work because
Yeah.
it just takes longer. Some boss bought me a foil shaver for Christmas
Heck yeah.
preemptively because I hadn't shaved yet, and I use that, and it's probably every like 2 days. So when I had hair, it was just like every 4 to 6 months I got a haircut.
Yeah.
And I just wore a hat. So
Yeah.
except for on Sundays, when
Yeah.
I went to church, I didn't wear a hat. But
Yeah, that's how I am. I wear a hat probably 6 days. I mean, if I'm at home, I probably won't wear anything usually because I
Yeah.
don't like to
See,
have something on my
that's
head.
what it was.
Even when I'm at home just relaxing,
You have a
I
hat
got
on?
a hat on.
Yeah, if I can.
How many hours are in a week, you think?
I don't know. What did we say yesterday? There was
It's like over 100 something.
yeah.
Just trying to think of how much time I spend wearing a hat.
It's like 150 something hours in a week.
Take out 8 hours for nighttime per day. That's too much math. But anyway, I wear a hat probably at least 90% of the
Yeah.
week.
Evan got a haircut.
I did.
He
Chopped it all off.
chopped most of it, pretty much most all of it. Yeah. It was long.
It was very long.
It was very long.
It's getting to the point where it was super staticky whenever I did anything, which could just be hair product. But
Yeah.
like I would wake up and it would just stick to my face and I would get super annoyed. So then I would have to take a shower and then like it was just so much maintenance.
Huh. Yeah. You look younger
Yeah,
with
I've
your
been
hair
told
shorter,
that.
which is weird. But yeah, I told your mom. I said you look like a little boy with his haircut.
Yeah,
But
I like it when it's long, and I wanted to go like kind of medium to where it was still kind of long and like would show under my hat, but then I was just like, nah. I'm in basketball. I don't want to do it.
It's true. That's why I cut my hair too, because
it's short.
It's easier when it's short to do for one, and also to just exist with hair. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, moving on. Was there anything else that I mentioned? Thought there was something.
I don't think so.
Update on your house.
My house? We did, so there was a wall between the kitchen and the living room. And we took out that entire wall. It wasn't load bearing. So we just took it out. So now it's just one big open area. And then in the kitchen, there was a window and a window. And we took the big window out, and we're going to put it where the tiny window was on the front of the house, because the cupboards have to go there. So we took out the big window, boarded it up, spray foamed it. We still have to put it in the other side of the kitchen. We got up all the subflooring, which was on top of hardwood floor for some reason. And then
that was like a thing. People did that in like, I feel like the 80s.
Yeah.
They
or the 90s, where it was like,
Yeah.
this is too much. We don't want to maintain these. And anything like house-wise, I feel like in that era was not about appearance whatsoever.
Yes. Yeah.
Because like hardwood floors look way better than
Yes.
Shag carpet
or linoleum.
Like, we had like a linoleum tile on top of the subfloor. It was stupid.
So are you keeping the hardwood?
Yeah.
Or are you covering them?
It's kind of very rough shape, so we'll probably sand it down, and if we like it, we'll keep it, and if not, we'll put our LVP just on top of it. But either way, it will look better than what was there.
Yeah.
And then we took out the bathroom window, because it was a 3-foot window, and it would have been from my waist to my forehead.
And it wasn't like hazed or anything like that.
Nope.
It was a
clear pane. So
it's awesome.
Decided to take that one out too. But yeah, we'll probably go back this weekend and finish up all the demo work and replacing windows and stuff with.
Cool.
Nice.
This is good, because then we can move kind of quick.
Yeah.
With
nice.
drywall and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
And move in what? A couple months?
Yeah, probably maybe end of February, early March.
That's a month.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Maybe end of March.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Whole spring break move in.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's exciting.
I'm excited. It'll be good once I get in there.
Yeah. Cool. Well, moving on to, we can talk about some sports now. So quick recap. Obviously, we are in end of January, and last weekend was the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, which is the biggest thing going on right now, and as well as obviously the college football playoff. But they need to restructure the college football schedule, which we can talk about later. But the predominant thing this past week was the divisional round. Obviously, one of the teams involved is very near and dear to somebody's heart here. And the other games, though. So I watched like 1.5 of the games of the 4 on Saturday and Sunday. The Bills, Broncos, obviously being the first. My thoughts on that game, for one, I think the Bills should have won. Just based off of, we can talk about whether it was a catch or not. Okay, I think everybody knows what we're talking about. But yeah, my personal opinion, just based on, and I know there's like a rule book and stuff like that, what describes a catch and what explains it. I am 100% of the opinion, I don't see how it's not a catch personally. And if he catches that in overtime, Bills kick a field goal, they win the game, because he would have caught it at like the 25-30 yard line or something like that. He doesn't. Well, it's ruled an interception instead. Broncos get the ball, they go down, drive, and kick a field goal. Bo Nix breaks his ankle, and he's now out. And so you get Jared Stidham starting at quarterback for the AFC Championship game on Sunday against the Patriots.
Yep.
Thoughts?
You remember that 1 year where it was Tom Brady, Blake Bortles, Case Keenum for the Vikings, and Nick Foles for the Eagles? Yeah. That's what this year feels like.
Kind of.
Feels down.
It feels like we got a bunch of mediocre quarterbacks.
Yeah.
For mediocre teams with good defenses.
Yeah.
I feel like there's 2 good quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give it 3. Sam Darnold's been good.
Yeah,
that's
true.
It's just weird because it's Sam Darnold. It's Sam Darnold. Yeah.
Weird names. Like names you wouldn't pick.
But you get like Matt Stafford though.
Yeah.
It's like that makes sense. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
He's already won one. But and then like Drake May's been really, really good. Granted, it's been easy schedule, but also he's played well in the playoffs.
But he didn't play amazing last week against the Texans.
Yeah. Well, their defense is also like probably I saw a stat. What was CJ Stroud's QBR after the game? It was like 28 or something. And they were like, you can spike the ball every play of the game, and your QBR is 39.
That's wild.
And he had a worse QBR than that. And it's like, you just wasted a generational defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. AFC South sucks. Speaking of, my team is in the AFC South, and I feel bad for that defense because they're really, really good.
Yeah.
And CJ Stroud is just really, really bad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't know. I was disappointed the Texans got in, but then also too that the fact that they beat the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Not that like I thought the Steelers were good. It was just like Aaron Rodgers is better than CJ Stroud. Anyways, so yeah, it is a weird, very odd season.
Mm-hmm.
The AFC, like the fact that the 2 teams that are in the championship were the 2 teams in the NFL that had the easiest schedules, like the strength of schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots being the first, Broncos, I think, being the second, is what I had saw somewhere. Which, and just the path that the Patriots have had to the AFC Championship, probably the Super Bowl. Just, I mean, if Stidham takes the Broncos to the Super Bowl, I feel like that will be quite depressing for a lot of people. Yeah. Just because most people would rather see Drake May in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I feel like it's different because I used to despise the Patriots when Tom Brady was there. And then when they sucked, I was so happy. But I feel like this is a totally different type of Patriots.
I still hate the Patriots.
I do too.
Yeah.
But I want the Super Bowl to be a good game.
No, yeah, I would rather the Patriots than the Broncos. But like, I'm still of the opinion like they were bad for what? 4 years?
Maybe
5 years?
Yeah.
Maybe. And it's like, really?
Mm-hmm.
My team hasn't won in Jacksonville in 10 years. I haven't won a divisional title in 10 years. And you took a 4-year hiatus and then suddenly just picked up
coming back
the upcoming MVP.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's cool.
Yep.
My team's still going to suck next year.
Yeah.
And probably the year after.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's
a different like iteration too of the Patriots because like I don't mind Mike Vrabel.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a fine coach and he's a likable guy, I think, for the most part.
Yeah.
Whereas like Bill Belichick, he was around for so long, people just hated him because he was Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
That's kind of like yeah. So that's like part of it. And Drake May, him being so young, people are like, oh, it's kind of cool because he's young and he's good. Whereas Tom Brady was around for so long. And I mean, it's different too because the Patriots weren't really good until Tom Brady got there either. But I don't know.
I'm happy for Mike Vrabel.
Yeah.
Because I also don't like the Titans and they did him dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like he's kind of like Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
He did way more than anybody else probably would have ever done with the Titans and the teams that they had. So I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
He's an old school football guy. So that's
cool. Yep.
But,
and then moving to the NFC side. Evan, you want to give us a recap of the Seahawks and the 49ers game was obviously much ado about nothing because the Seahawks just, I didn't watch the game, so I don't really know, but they just dominated the 49ers the entire time, which, like, the 49ers were kind of like, in my opinion, they were the team of the year where it's like at some point their luck, not luck, but like just the fact that they've lost so many people and they've won a lot of games, obviously made it as far as they did. At some point that was going to run out just because of the sheer number of people that they lost.
The Seattle 49ers game?
Yeah, well, Seattle absolutely clapped the 49ers.
Yeah.
So that wasn't, I mean, I thought it was going to be a closer game. And I thought they might give a fight. The 49ers might give a fight. But it just turned from bad to worse.
Yeah. At some point, the cream does rise to the top. And, like, when you're starting how many backups and third string and practice squad guys? Like, that happened to my team, and it was just an immediate fall off.
Mm-hmm. They somehow won.
For the 49ers. Like, I'm impressed because, like, they played in a tough division. Like, didn't they beat Seattle earlier in the year?
Yeah.
They beat them week 1.
Yeah.
They beat them week 1, yeah. But, and then I think, didn't they beat the Rams too at one point?
Yeah, I think they split with both the Rams and the 49ers.
So, like, they had Brock Purdy starting or they had, oh my gosh.
Mac Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones. I was like, it's Mac something. But, yeah, the fact that they made it to the divisional round with Jake Tonjes as their tight end 1.
No Fred Warner.
Yeah,
no
Fred
Bosa.
Yeah. It was impressive.
Yeah.
And Kyle Shanahan, I think, deserves Coach of the Year. It's either him or Vrabel, but... Or wait, did they do one for each AFC, NFC, or is it one total?
No, I think it's just
one Coach of the Year.
I think you got to give it to Shanahan because, like, that team was nothing.
Yeah. I feel like I mean, because it's regular season, right?
Yeah.
They don't.
No, it doesn't count.
But I feel like, that's why, like, I feel like they need to give awards, like, before postseason starts, because the postseason bias, I feel like
it's
goes
going to
into
affect some.
I think the voting's already done, though.
Is it?
I don't think.
Okay.
I think the voting's already done, and they don't announce it until after.
Well, if that's the case, then.
Because, like, Pro Bowl rosters have already been announced, and it's like mid postseason. So I don't think it's. I don't think there's any voting that goes on.
Tone on Pat McAfee, he did say that. Because he's an NFL AP voter, and he said his votes, they had to be in, I think, before the wild card.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's all done, but yeah, I think the NFC, whoever the NFC team is, whether it's the Rams or the Seahawks, I think they have a good chance. I think the Patriots can keep it close, but I still think that team is gonna win just because, like, you have more experience on that side, regardless of who's at QB. Like, Sam Darnold still has more experience than Drake May. Playoffs or otherwise. But especially if it's the Rams, I think they probably win by a touchdown plus.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's kind of why I was hoping, like, if the Bears won, then the NFC Championship would have been our Super Bowl, I feel like. Because whoever comes out of the NFC, I feel like has a great chance in the Super Bowl.
For sure.
So when we ended up losing in the divisional round, Bears played the Rams. We were down by 7 on 4th and 8 with like 20 seconds left.
You're talking about the Bears game now?
Yeah. Caleb makes a miraculous throw.
That was crazy. We were talking about it a little bit on Monday, but it was like, when you're watching on TV, you don't know what's happening in the end zone because you just see him throw the ball. Whereas, like, you know, if you're in person, you can obviously take your eyes straight from the quarterback to the end zone. Whereas the TV, like the way that the dramatic fashion that
you
the
gotta
camera,
watch the ball fly and then hope somebody's on the other end.
Because most of the time when he's doing that, there's 16 people in the end zone.
Yep.
And you're assuming
he was just
going to get picked off. But yeah, then when you just see your guy sitting in the end zone.
Yeah, and I don't know how he got.
He was wide open.
The defender just drifted. I
think.
Was
they were all at the front of the end zone, and the back of the end zone was just wide open.
Yeah, and I mean, it was a perfectly placed ball,
Yeah.
obviously, because he was able to, like, Cole Kmet could like drag his defender in a little bit
Mhm.
closer to the goal line, and then once he knew that the ball was going kind of back corner of the end zone, it was easy enough for him to
Yeah.
create space.
Yeah, and his body was between the ball and
Yeah.
Yeah.
defender. Anyway, so that put us down by 1. And then I've heard multiple discussions on whether we should have gone for 2 or just kicked the field goal. Personally, I'm glad we kicked the field goal. Yes, we kind of had momentum, but we had been stopped 3 times on 4th and 1.
Yeah.
We went for it 3 times in that game on 4th and 1 and didn't get a single one.
Yeah.
So I feel like we knew they were good on goal to go defense. So we just tied it up, sent it to overtime. We're at home field. We got momentum. And then we did what we needed to in overtime.
So
We
you got the stop.
got the stop. We got the ball back. We drove. We were 15 yards from kicking a field goal, being in the NFC Championship. And then whether it be bad play call, bad ball placement, bad route running, I don't know. It could be a combination of all 3. I don't think it was Caleb's fault entirely, but Caleb threw a pick. Rams got the ball back, drove down the field, scored a field goal to win.
Yeah.
So
I think in regular environment though, you probably because you guys were at like the 40 or something.
I think we were
a
at
bit
like
further back.
I think we were at like the 48-ish.
Yeah.
Because our field goal would have been very long for
I
Cairo
was gonna
Santos.
say, I feel like, yeah, I guess in regular play,
You know
you
how
still
they
would have
do
gone
like
for it.
the in range for this
Right,
kicker?
right,
We were
right.
like 13 yards away from Cairo's range.
See, but I
And-
feel like in that weather, though, I feel like
Yeah,
you
no.
still were probably another 25 yards.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But
we just tried to catch him off guard, I think.
Yeah. It was like,
it's tough.
I don't think it was it wasn't a horrible throw. He might have been a little bit greedy, but I think like you said, he runs a better route. At least maybe gets broken up versus it just being an easy pick like that.
I think if DJ flattens it out and runs the route he's supposed to full speed, I think it's either incomplete or DJ makes a diving incredible catch to because he would have been in front of that defender as opposed to 2 feet to the left of him, you know.
It was it was a good game for one.
I did see that it was the most viewed divisional game ever.
That's crazy.
It was like 42 million, which is very impressive.
Yeah, it was a super good game.
Yeah.
But I think my personal opinion is whoever wins the NFC wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Patriots could have a chance, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Kenny.
Basically what we said, yeah.
If the Bears somehow found a way to beat the Seahawks, we had a good chance at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Beat the
If we would have
beat
the Rams, gone on to beat the Seahawks.
Yep.
But instead, depressed.
Yep.
Gonna cry until the Super Bowl is over. I feel like once the Super Bowl is over, then I can reset and be like, okay, that was year 1 of Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
Year 2 of Caleb. We have a great O-line. We have young core pieces.
You have a bright future.
Yes.
For the Bears, which is hard for me to say. Because it's fun to smack talk the Bears and Caleb, but like he's obviously played well. I still think he's volatile.
Yeah. Oh, he has lots to work on.
But like, give him like another 2-3 seasons.
Yeah. When I think Ben Johnson
he'll be up there.
The right coach to do that. Because even from Caleb's rookie season with Matt Eberflus to this season, like if you remember season 1 of Caleb Williams, he was like all up and down. He was so emotional. He was like expressing his feelings, like running off the field. He was like throwing his hands up and sighing and slouching on the bench. And you're just like, come on, Caleb. You're the quarterback. You got to keep it under control.
Yeah.
And I didn't see any of that this week or this year. So I think Ben is the right coach.
Then he and PCA went to what? The Blackhawks game.
And then the very next night, the Bulls game.
Yeah. Hey, live it up in Chicago.
Yeah, he's playing in Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago life. It'd be crazy to be his age and be the quarterback for a
Chicago
team like that,
Bears.
and then you're just like do whatever you want,
Yep.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yep.
Anyways, okay. Well, with that being said, this week we'll just make some picks. We have not been necessarily tracking. We just like to make some of these picks. And
Do you see the line on that New England Denver?
yeah, the New England.
That's
Some
I
I'll
can't
pull this up
believe it's
here.
not more than that.
What is it?
It's only 4.5
For
New
New England?
for New England. I figured it would be like at least 7.
I think they're thinking defense is going to keep Denver in it.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe, but
Okay, so right below our 30-day Tai Chi plan for beginners.
those ads are so annoying on YouTube.
This is pull up on ESPN. Anyways, for the championship Sunday, AFC matchup, obviously New England and Denver. 1 o'clock, CBS.
I hate this time slot
I know. I don't
for
know.
the NFC game.
I wish they.
4:30
Yeah.
again.
What?
I guess that's what it was this last week, huh?
Make
Yeah,
it the late
just
game.
annoying.
Make it.
I don't know. Yeah, why wouldn't you do it?
Make it a 1 o'clock game and a 6 o'clock game.
Yeah.
Or 2:30 and
Yeah,
2:30 and a
6.
6:30. Yeah.
It's weird.
Regardless, Kenny was mentioning the line here, so we're 4.5 points to New England, which at home for the Broncos is kind of crazy. But again, I think if Bo Nix is playing, I feel like I don't know New
I
England.
think Denver's
I
favored.
think Denver's favored by like what 1.5
Yeah,
maybe.
I think it'd be.
I'd give it 2.5. I think they'd give them because it's defense and home field.
Yeah.
This is strictly like defense is keeping them at less than a 6-point spread. I think.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll take the spread. I think New England wins by 4.5 at least. The fact that the Broncos haven't had a backup quarterback play in any game for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
It's only been Bo Nix is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Not to say that Jared Stidham, it's Jared, right?
Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah. Good thing his name's not Jared because
Yeah.
that would just suck for him.
Yeah.
But
Jared, that's the worst name ever.
yeah, pretty bad. He might be able to do something, but I don't know. I just feel like for the Patriots, it's kind of like their season.
Yeah.
To win it, unfortunately. So I'll take Patriots.
Yeah, I'll probably also take the spread on the Patriots. I don't have faith in Jarrett Stidham. If you haven't done anything, well, and he wasn't good when he was a starter. Who did he start for? He started for was it Denver?
Yeah, I think it was Denver for a little while,
and then he just got moved to backup. But even when he was starting, he was not.
Because it would have been Bo Nix's rookie season, right?
Didn't both start as a rookie though?
No, I don't think until like
I think it was like
on.
the first 4 or 5 games
Yeah.
Jarrett Stidham started.
Okay. So yeah, but I remember him being very mediocre, less than average. I'll probably take the Patriots.
Kenny?
Yeah, I'll
Patriots?
just go the Patriots. And I'll probably take them to cover because I think it could be close, like going into halftime.
Yeah.
And then like the fact that Jarrett Stidham is quarterback will show itself.
Yeah. I agree.
Patriots will get a lead and Jarrett won't be able to make a game-winning drive or whatever.
If you make Denver have to throw the ball at all,
Yeah.
I think it's
Is J.K. Dobbins gonna play?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he's
I think
still RJ.
RJ Harvey's not bad, but
he's been good though.
Okay, and then the NFC Championship, the Rams at Seattle. This one, I mean, Seattle's favored by 2.5, which is probably right.
I mean, the past 2 games they've played have been fantastic games.
Yeah.
And it came down to literally the final play on both of them.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one gives more credit to the Bears, though. If the Rams go on to win the Super Bowl or if the Seahawks beat the Rams and go on to win the Super Bowl.
I feel like
if the Rams win,
I feel like
give
the
more
Rams
credits to the Bears. But
and I wouldn't mind seeing Matthew Stafford win one. Like, he was in division for a long time and I hated him, but ever since he's left, I've kind of liked him. He's not a terrible guy. So
yeah.
hopefully he retires if he wins one type situation.
Mm-hmm. I know some people that are Seahawks fans, so, but I'm like, I don't, like they went to the Seahawks Vikings game this year, actually.
Oh, did they?
But I don't know. I don't necessarily have a preference either way. My feeling is that the Rams will win. I feel like the Seahawks are streaky for some reason. Like they're a good team, but they've had games where they just, if Sam Darnold doesn't play well, then yeah, they don't win.
The thing is, though, last week they won by however many, and JSN had like 4 catches.
Yeah.
He did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
They just ran the ball and ran the ball.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like
a couple big plays to Shaheed, didn't they?
Yeah.
He had the kickoff return. Yeah. And I mean, it is in Seattle, which is definitely a home field advantage for sure.
Sort of. Last time the Rams played in Seattle, Puka had 225
true.
and like 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And
45.
that was without Devontae.
Yeah.
I think Devontae was hurt that game.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you get Devontae and Puka.
I mean, we shut him down. Yeah. Pretty well. Until the final drive, obviously. But
I mean, I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like in Seattle, but
I don't know.
I think Devontae will get up for a big game. Stafford's always game for a big game.
We'll see. I think the Rams win.
Yeah, I think
personally.
Find a way.
I think you get a Patriots Rams Super Bowl, and then I mean I would say the
I think the Rams win.
But we'll revisit it again next week. But anyways, I'll take the Rams. So
give me the Rams.
Okay. There's a UFC fight too this weekend on Saturday.
Patty Pimblett one.
Patty Pimblett and
Justin Gaethje.
Justin Gaethje. I don't know where it's at, but
and okay. So the co-main used to be Amanda Nunes, and
is it not anymore?
Well, it is Amanda Nunes, but the white girl, the Russian girl or whatever, she dropped out because she broke something somewhere. So I don't know if they just postponed that fight or if they replaced someone with.
Let's see here. You got what? Sean O'Malley's?
I didn't. Yeah, Sean O'Malley.
Just back a saw. Let's go! Hi.
Getting an ESPN ad.
So they just keep going.
Yeah,
so they just totally. I think they just switched the co-mains because they took Amanda Nunes out completely and
interesting.
Put Sean O'Malley in.
You get Derek Lewis?
Yeah.
Heavyweight fight?
Because my balls was hot.
That's crazy. I didn't realize Sean O'Malley was fighting.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of stoked to watch this now. And it's on Paramount, so you don't have to.
She's kind of a beast though too.
Yeah.
That's the bald girl. Rose.
I don't pay attention to UFC that much. I see like the ads all that kind of stuff, but
I don't know anyone after that.
No, Nurmagomedov.
He must be
Umar.
Dagestan. Send him 2 or 3 years. Dagestan.
Interesting. All right. Well, and it's on. Yeah, it's on Paramount, which is kind of. It's the first fight.
Paramount.
I think I have it. Maybe I'll send you. I did it wasn't a trial, but it was like I had it subscribed, and then they give you a discount if you come back for like 3 months. So it's like $1 for
that's
each
nice.
month.
Is it this Saturday?
Yeah.
You guys could just fly down to see it.
Fight night.
Huh?
You could just fly down and see it. It's in Vegas.
Is it in Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Huh?
MGM.
T-Mobile.
Anyways, 155 pounds. That's me and Jared fighting.
That's true. That's crazy. Because like you look at him and you would not picture them as 155.
Yeah. He's essentially the same.
5'10".
5'10".
He's the same as me. Patty Pimblett.
Yeah, you look like that.
I do. Yeah, I look like Patty.
Yeah.
No, everybody on our YouTube channel says that I look like what's his name?
Oh, I've heard this. I can't remember. You said this before.
I can't think of his name. There's a UFC fighter that I get. Only when I have a full beard, though. That's when they.
A UFC fighter?
Yeah.
Is he what weight class?
You showed us before. I can't remember who it was though. You showed me in America one time.
Huh.
I can't think of his name right now. Somebody will know though. Jose would know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways,
heard of that.
that'll be a good fight. So we'll see. Did you get that
There's
on
a couple
Saturday?
good fights.
Yeah, get that on Saturday. And
Yeah.
Kenny, do you have any cool college basketball updates for us? Anything exciting? Any stories we should be following? I need to be able to fill out my my bracket when the time
Number 4
comes.
Purdue lost the other day.
They did. Lost to UCLA, our point guard. Braden Smith has been, speaking of similar build, he's probably the same size. He's only like 5'10". He's listed at 6 foot.
That's crazy.
No. Probably the craziest story is Nebraska. Longest active winning streak in the NCAA.
I didn't know that.
They are undefeated. They're 22-0 going back to last season. And they just played last night and they beat Washington.
Okay.
But yeah, they're playing really well. But yeah, this freshman class is really, really good. There's probably the first 5 picks of the draft will probably be all freshmen, if not more.
That's crazy.
But
I think it's wild that. Sorry.
no, you're good. No, you're good.
But I think it's wild that NBA can draft freshmen, and NFL can only draft junior, senior.
I think it's different just because of like the physical change that football players go through from the time that they're freshman to junior. Basketball, I feel like it's not that much, and it's more of like there's a lot of mentality that goes into how you play football, but like you can, like, there's a kid coming up. He actually plays in Washington, Tyron Stokes. He could play in the NBA right now. He's 6'7", 6'8", 200 something pounds, and he looks like an NBA player. But yeah, in college this year, you go down to BYU. It's AJ DeBonta. He's supposed to be the next LeBron, pretty much. He's built like him. He's like 6'8", 6'9", what plays like a guard. Kansas has a really good freshman, Darren Peterson. He's actually playing now.
What about them Boozer kids?
Boozer boys, Cam and Caden. Cam is better.
Cam's on Duke?
They're both on
Duke. Okay.
Caden's only 6'5". I say only, like, that's small. But
that's me.
Cam is 6'10".
Jeez.
Power forward. Crazy efficient scorer. Duke is probably a little overrated, though.
Okay.
ACC is weird. ACC hasn't been good for a long time, but
best 4 teams in the league right now.
Best 4. Arizona's 1.
Arizona's
undefeated. Good. Crazy good. Cole Pete, another freshman that's really good. Be top 10 pick probably. You have to say UConn because they're still undefeated, but they play in the Big East, and the Big East sucks. And it's basically just because Dan Hurley's their coach, and he's really good. I hate Dan Hurley, but he's a good coach. So yeah, Arizona, UConn. SEC's not that good this year. Probably Michigan.
Yeah,
Michigan's really, really good. They're old. And then
you can give it to yourself.
No, my team just lost. They're kind of struggling. But Arizona, UConn, Michigan, and then
Florida's pretty good.
Maybe BYU. Florida's starting to play well.
Yeah.
They struggled early on. But yeah. Or I would the 4th team is probably a toss up between like Houston. Illinois has technically been playing like the best team in the nation for the last like month and a half, but I'd probably give it to Houston.
Oh yeah,
because they've 1 loss. But yeah, Purdue's technically number 4 in the AP polls, but they just lost. Duke, I think, is overrated.
All right, well, we'll do a little bracket challenge when the time comes.
VSU's gonna have to start playing Gonzaga next year.
That's crazy.
In conference play. Which
yeah,
is kind of crazy.
Gonzaga's moving. Yeah. I think Gonzaga will struggle very much with playing other Power 5 teams all year long.
Yeah,
because they play Pepperdine and Seattle U and teams like that, and they barely beat Seattle U at home like 2 weeks ago. But it's
all right. Well,
pretty nuts.
We shall see. Anyways, we'll do it. We'll do a little March Madness bracket challenge when it comes. We still got a couple months, so all right. I think that does it. Anything else?
Oh, that's it.
Nothing. All right.
I'm good.
We will probably be back next week with another episode. Appreciate y'all for listening and tuning in. Until then, this is the Build Room signing off for Evan, Kenny and his bald head, and Hunter. We will see you next week. Goodbye.